One of us is wearing a dad jacket, and one of us is not.
This? I think this is kind of cool jacket.
It is actually kind of cool. I got to give it up for it. Is that wax cotton or is that just it's just a canvas?
But I do have a wax cotton version.
Oh, okay. All right. You could wax that one too, probably.
I ended up getting 2 jackets for Christmas. One of these was this one.
Yeah.
And the other one was the Ural wax cotton one.
Oh.
So I've got a jacket that says Ural.
So we're gonna look for the comparison with the Falstaff.
Falstaff has much more heft to it. The Ural one doesn't have much of a lining like this.
Okay.
So it's a light jacket. But
gotcha.
It's wax cotton. Looks kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
We haven't even started to show you.
No. I have a wax cotton jacket and I have a wax cotton messenger bag now.
Yeah. Oh, bad messenger.
I don't have the suit. No, that would be extreme.
I kind of dig the wax cotton suit.
I can't decide whether it looks super. We should start the show.
Hi,
and welcome to Wheelnerds.
Remember us?
We barely do.
Oh, wait. Without looking, do you remember the intro?
Hi, and welcome to Wheelnerds. This is episode 213. I'm Todd.
And I'm Chuck.
We're going to be talking about motorcycles.
And this is season 10.
Oh, my God. I can't believe we have 10 seasons of Wheelnerds.
Well, the way we count seasons.
Yeah, it's there. Well, we have a very scientific way of doing so.
We've been away longer than we planned.
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
We had a lot of stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
Personal life stuff.
Personal life stuff. Real things, kids, holy cow, getting sick. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're your hosts for this weekly-ish podcast.
Yes, weekly-ish.
We're just getting into this whole podcast thing.
So we're going to try to do,
we're going to talk about our favorite bikes, motorbikes.
So one thing I did have a chance to do that I haven't done in a while is I was listening to other motorcycle podcasts. Because after making an episode, listening to another motorcycle podcast is very difficult.
Yeah. I don't listen to many motorcycle podcasts.
I don't usually either. And I've tried a few, and some of it is my job doesn't really let me listen to podcasts.
Yeah, because you got to talk to people
all the fucking time, whether I want to or not. But so the one I have listened to a few episodes of is No Komodo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are the guys in Colorado, right?
Yeah, the guys in Colorado. Yeah, we ran into them at the show. And
yeah,
they brought beer, which was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, they
should have brought weed. They're from Colorado.
You'd think, right? I figure it's Nevada. There was probably enough kicking around. It wasn't a big deal.
It's just polite.
But yeah, I gave them a listen, and when Wheelnerds is not producing episodes fast enough, No Komodo is totally capable. They've got a good thing going.
I should try listening to them.
It's worth a listen. It's funny because you listen to a later episode and then you listen to an early episode. I think of our episode where we were both totally shit-faced.
Number two.
Yeah. The drunk episode.
And we should do that again sometime.
Yes. Except you don't drink anymore. You're too busy lifting heavy objects and growing beards, apparently.
I got the beard.
Your beard is impressive.
The beard is
you look like you should own a wax cotton Ural jacket with that beard.
This is my dad beard. Thank you for noticing.
It's nicely trimmed and well put together.
Thank you.
It's a very professional dad beard.
I'm trying.
Mine's just I'm out of razors, and this was the best I could do.
You look. Well, I mean, it is ski season, so
yeah, right.
You look like a ski bum.
Yeah.
Have you gone skiing at all?
Twice. Once with my daughter, and I got to go up on the bigger ski slope with her, which was so freaking cool. I cannot begin to tell you how cool that was. I had one of those. I had the stirrups thing for her, which turns out to be the bomb. It's where you put a backpack on them and it has 2 straps. So the thing about kids when they go down the ski slope is kids don't turn intelligently, turn left, turn right, turn left, turn right to slow themselves down.
Okay.
They just fucking point it, bomb it.
Okay.
Hell for leather for the bottom, and then yell at you that they can't stop. So if you've got them on a leash, you can sort of steer them a little with it.
Why am I picturing a sled and your daughter is the deer?
It's not that far off. I mean, granted, I'm behind her on skis, and you'd never mistake me for not being on skis because I ride 185s, which are fucking huge skis. So I'm cruising along behind her, basically just braking for all I'm worth to try to slow her ass down. But it was cool, and she's she's constantly booking. She's like, "Is today a sidecar day, Dad?" No, daughter, mine. it is 10 degrees outside. You don't want to ride in the sidecar. Oh, that little, that particularly little girl like groan that they do of just like total disgust. Yeah, that one. She's reached that. She's there.
My daughter has gotten over the sidecar.
Really?
Yeah. She only wants to ride in it now if she knows her friends will see her.
Oh, yes.
Otherwise, she's like, I don't want to put on the helmet. I don't want to put on the gear. Mm-hmm. This is lame.
Only when cool factor comes in. Huh?
Right. But if people are going to see her, she's like, all right, let's go in the sidecar.
Right, let's go. I'm going to practice my Miss America wave. Elbow, wrist, elbow, wrist.
Yep.
Nice.
So, but I mean, I haven't had much chance to take her out because stuff.
As I was explaining to somebody on ADV, so it's winter right now for those of you who didn't notice. It's been snowing like a bastard here in Utah. We're having a record snow year.
Fuck you, San Diego.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been riding in way more snow this year than usual.
We got pounded this past week.
Oh, dude, we got clobbered.
Yeah, I took 2 snow days.
Yeah, I there's a couple of times where I've got the Bandit and there's like a snowbank that the snowplow pushes up, and you're like, I could go back and get the shovel and shovel this out, or
I'm at that point again where I'm looking at the Euro going, can I put a blade on the front of this and do my driveway?
This seems reasonable. This seems totally cool.
I mean, I look on Soviet steeds and dudes are like, no, don't do that to your Ural. That's mistreating it.
It's a Ural.
Yeah, I'm like, but you fix it with a rock, right?
Mm. Yeah, I wish I could fix the Bandit with a rock.
Is the Bandit not well?
The Bandit's as well as ever. I mean, it still shotguns like I walk into the garage in the morning and sometimes I get hit in the forehead with an empty 10W 40 bottle, and I look across the garage at it. It fucking flips me off. But
that sounds pretty normal.
It's pretty by the numbers. Yeah. There's oil coming from one of the forks again. Uh-huh. Whatever, fork seal. I mean, one of the things I'm coming to the conclusion of very quickly is riding almost any bike, like all but 3 days out of a year.
Yeah.
Like occasional weekends when I don't ride it, and occasional weeks where I'm sick, like riding it 300 plus days a year, that beats the shit out of a bike. It really does. The Bandit looks like a clod of like salt and road cheese right now.
Yeah, but
the funniest part is, of course, with those 4 pipes in the front, you're riding along down the road and you come to a stop and there's all the snow stuck to the pipes and it all starts boiling off. So there's just like cloud coming up off of you. Don't mind me, folks. Everything's fine.
Everything is cool.
Everything is awesome here. You can hang out if you want or go somewhere lame.
And then the crushed oil can.
Yeah. Bridges. Yeah, the one downside I'm discovering with the Bandit is the Ural in the snow is like super good. And I think one of the big reasons the Ural in the snow is so good is how narrow the tires are. Mm-hmm. So like it's got those narrow ass tires, and if you have knobs on them, they just kind of sink down into the snow and grab. Even the Mini Cooper tire, which is a 205 on the back of the Bandit.
Yeah.
With enough snow and slippery shit, that stops gripping well. Now, granted, the hill I was on, it was the bump down by the school in Sandy, where they had not plowed at all.
Okay.
So I've been run over by like a bajillion cars.
Uh-huh.
There's a line of trucks and SUVs and cars in front of me. The light turns green and basically everybody starts going sliding sideways a little on it.
Yep.
The Bandit just proceeds to begin to spin in place. I'm like, fuck, no, stop. God damn, son of a bitch. I'm pulling over into like there's a line where I can see where the pavement is exposed in the breakdown lane. I'm like trying to like get the rear tire into that.
You're trying to use body English to get
Yes, I'm trying to body English.
500, 600, 800 pound machine.
Yes, I'm trying to like just scooch. If I could just scooch the rear tire onto that.
Your ass ain't that big anymore.
I know. So, eventually, after fishtailing wildly, and like it got to the point where like a bunch of people were like pulling around me and going in the other lane. Well, the funniest part was a truck goes to pull around me and he starts fishtailing. So it was like, this is a complete shit show now that I have created. Finally, I managed to get enough grip that it started going again. And once you're going, you're fine.
Did you get anyone yelling at you?
I don't know. I was too busy trying to get the goddamn bike to move.
Why are you on your motorcycle?
What are you doing on the motorcycle? I guarantee there were people doing that.
Idiot.
But I mean, like, of the 10 cars in front of me, easily 5-6 of them were doing the same shit.
Yeah.
Like, it was just that slippery.
That reminds me that they don't plow at my daughter's school very much.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And I went up the hill to go pick her up with the Subi sideways.
Yep.
All four wheels.
Yep. That's when your traction control computer is like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Seriously. Oh my God, you stupid human. Let me get this.
But essentially I drifted uphill. It was amazing.
Yeah. That's one of those things you can do in the all-wheel drive that people don't. People are like, well, you never skid in all-wheel drive. And you're like, no. You just get a 4-wheel fucking skid. I've drifted 4 wheels around more corners in a Subaru than I care to think about.
It was exciting.
I bet. Yeah, the Bandit was definitely sporting. Every time you go around any corner and you get like just this tiny, and of course the Bandit throttle is part of the problem here. Slightly, like you think a little too hard about the Bandit throttle, and the rear wheel just goes. God damn it! I wonder sometimes if maybe a knobbly on the back would be better. But like, I don't know, because as soon as it's like slightly slick or there's snow to grab onto, the snow tire is great.
Yeah.
But when there's just layers of shit on top of something slick,
yeah,
there's nothing to grab.
What about studs?
I thought about it. I might do that.
Yeah.
They don't. Weirdly, a lot of people who own Mini Coopers don't want studded tires for some reason.
Yeah. I had studs on the Mustang. They helped.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not a lot, but they helped.
Yeah, I had them on the Saab, and that was the only way the Saab was viable in the snow. It was decent in the snow with them, but yeah, that was was a necessity.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, listeners who got snow tires on bikes, I'm listening for your ideas.
I went to Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. That was our New Year's Christmas present for the family.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was neat.
See anything cool apart from giant robots and more giant robots and also some giant robots?
I saw a Japanese motorcycle gang.
Nice.
In downtown Tokyo.
Yeah, I saw it with the big, like the sissy bars that are like 5 feet tall and all that.
Well, it's not just the sissy bars. The weirdest thing they do, and I knew about the seats. The seats that
they're
jump
very
seat looking widow, not silly, was it? Sissy bar looking seats.
Yeah.
But they do a thing with the fairing that I had not seen, and I don't think it came through in the pictures very well that I posted. But basically, you got a sport bike.
Okay.
You take its fairing off,
right,
and then you mount the fairing to the handlebars pointing straight up.
What?
Yeah, that's
like pointed up forward or like
pointing up into the air like fucking bullhorns.
Like upside down?
No, it's like the fairing is normal. It just looks like the fairing has come off the bike and gone up.
Okay. And the headlights pointing up or the headlights pointing forward?
Headlights are pointing forward, but the spot in the fairing where the headlights should be are just
pointing upward.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Let me see.
I don't even begin.
The pictures I took just don't do it justice.
Yeah, it sounds like the kind of thing that's so weird. You got to kind of see it to understand what the hell it is we're looking at.
Super weird. Let me see if I can pull up those pictures real quick and yeah. Okay. So
you got the big sissy bar. Yeah,
that's his fairing.
What the fuck? His fairing's like above his head.
Right.
It's like
he's looking through the fairing.
He's looking through the fairing, like the hole where the tank would be in the fairing.
That's a better shot.
That
is the fairing of his bike, and so many of the bikes were doing that.
What the hell? What do you? What? I don't need. I can't even like work out the like. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't even make.
Just soak it in, man.
I don't. It's why?
And so many of them.
Oh yeah. Some of them have like the slightly modified, like lifted fairing.
Yeah.
Or the upside down windshield.
I'm used to these seat styles and stuff.
Yeah.
But, the upside down windshield.
Upside down windshield, and it's just so weird.
There were some more that had that fairing up in the air like that, but
that's just bizarre, man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know what to do with that. And all the people watching from the sidewalk also don't know what to do with that.
There were a lot of people taking pictures.
I can imagine. I mean, wow.
And it was just ear-piercing loud. Their exhaust. It was amazing. And this is like downtown Tokyo, the Shibuya mass crossing, like the busiest intersection in the world.
Yeah.
and this Japanese motorcycle
and they're
gang
just rolling through, just deafening everyone.
Saturday night.
Yeah. Well, where else to be seen?
Right.
I mean, clearly your daughter, this is rubbed off on your daughter, who only wants to ride in the sidecar if she can be seen.
If she can be seen, yes. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I mean,
that's craziness.
Yeah. And so many of them were doing it.
Yeah. So is that the inevitable fate of the Busa now?
Yeah, you're
gonna take the fairing off, and you're gonna mount it like above your head,
and I'm gonna make sure the sissy seat goes
overhead
that high.
Goes as high,
5 feet tall.
Yes,
a 5 foot tall sissy bar. Because I mean,
why wouldn't you, right? I mean, like these people with these 1 foot tall sissy bars, fucking amateurs. I mean, give me a break, Chuck. Give me a break. Who has a 1 foot tall sissy bar?
I saw Giant Godzilla.
The Giant Godzilla, yes. Yeah. Excellent.
It makes noise, plays music.
As well it should.
And I saw the giant robots, which was amazing.
Giant robots. Giant robots everywhere.
Yeah, I ended up going there a couple times. It was a very cool experience being back in Japan for New Year's.
Cool.
Yeah, I'd never done that before. So... And, my daughter was old enough now that she really enjoyed Japan.
So she appreciated it. Wasn't just a strange place where things looked different. It was like...
And that was her second time there this year.
Wow.
She went there twice in 2018.
Wow.
Because her mom took her too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, to visit the other half of the family.
Yes. She loves Japan.
Cool.
But yeah, they have the new Gundam there. I guess the next version they'll have will move more. This one moves a little.
Okay. All right. Even moving a little life size would be sort of cool.
It was pretty cool. It does the whole transformation thing. So that is way cool.
Way cool. Yeah, I'll get there or somewhere someday. Pretty much anywhere at this point. I'm not picky.
Well, I noticed. I want to ask you about that. So you forwarded that email about the AmeriVespa?
Yeah. There's a couple different interesting rallies going on that weren't previously on our radar this summer. So there's for starters the AmeriVespa rally, which is up in something Wisconsin or something, or maybe Michigan, over there in like the middle states, which looks like it's kind of got some interesting crap going down. The Vespa rally. I figured that was interesting, and at the very least, I think we should have the dude on.
Oh yeah,
he's fun.
Did you want to try to go?
I'm debating. The time is sort of awkward.
You can't get there on the Vespa.
No,
in a timely manner.
No,
back.
No. It would be trailer the Vespa most of the way.
Okay.
Kind of thing. Possibly. So if I had the trailer, there's this big sidecar that's up in Wisconsin that I was kind of eyeballing.
Yeah.
Or it's in Michigan.
A whole rig or just a sidecar?
Just a sidecar. It's California Friendship 3. It's a double-seater kind of thing.
Are you thinking of swapping on the Bandit?
I'm thinking of swapping on the Bandit. I thought
you really like that Texas sidecar, though.
I like it okay. I really, really, really wish I had an electric trim. And there's no way to mount one to the Texas sidecar.
Okay.
I would also like a trunk that I could get to without having to undo the tonneau cover on the whole fucking sidecar and move the seat and move the ballast.
That is really nice about the Euro.
It's super nice. And you don't realize how nice it is until you don't have one. And you're like, wow, this is kind of inconvenient. I mean, it's a nice side.
Wait. A motorcycle inconvenient for storage reasons?
Unacceptable.
Unheard of.
Well, I mean, consider even like having a trunk behind you. Like,
yeah,
how convenient that is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Can you get that?
Yeah, I can. I was thinking about that because I've got the Strom trunk and I could put it on the Bandit. Yeah, I could put it on the Vespa too, which would be hilarious because it looked like a UFO was chasing me.
It would be funny because I can picture the Vespa just pitching over backwards. I shouldn't have put my helmet in that.
Oops. No, this got awkward.
I gotta get back on it to hold it down.
Yep. Yeah. So originally I was like, oh gosh, I don't know if I can mount a big sidecar like that on the Bandit. And then I went to look at some of like the really big sidecars. And I'm like, Goldwing, Harley, what? Oh, and it's mounted to a Bandit.
I mean, Bandit's got the power for it.
Oh God, does it have the power for it? Yeah, the only real problem with the Bandit is just the fact that it's not like physically that big.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's not that long.
Okay.
but like whatever. I mean, the Texas sidecar is already like 4 inches shorter than the Bandit itself.
Yeah, it's a torpedo.
So. Yeah, so the Friendship 3 is a substantially wider.
Friendship 3, and you said it's a 2-seater?
Yeah, here I'll show you.
Okay, so you can get both kids in it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because in another year or so, my son is going to be old enough to go ride in the sidecar. Mm-hmm. And if you think he's not already he already told me. I got him a bike, like a bicycle.
Okay,
and he won't fucking ride it. Why, you ask? Oh, that's an easy answer. It's because he has the wooden Vespa push bike. No, Dad, I want to ride the Vespa like yours. Dad, when I'm bigger, can I have your Vespa? No, you can't fucking have my Vespa, little child. That's not happening. Let me tell you about all the reasons that's not happening.
Oh.
Yeah, I talk a big game now, right?
Yeah, you do.
So the Friendship,
I don't buy it for a second.
Yeah. So the Friendship 3 is a hoss of a sidecar.
Yeah.
Twin-seater, got a nice looking light on the top front of it. Mm-hmm. You can put a top. It's got the T-top type of affair that you can put on it.
I'm not a huge fan of the aesthetic. It looks a little dated to me.
Yeah, it's definitely an old, dated kind of design. But I mean, you could argue that the Texas sidecar is too.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to a Hannigan, it's fuck ugly. Right?
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking of the Hannigan.
Yeah, but keep in mind, I can get a used one of these, which will ride about as well as a Hannigan does for a fraction of the cost.
Yeah.
So there's something to be said for that.
How much is that one?
He wants a $3,500 for it.
$3,500.
You'll probably talk him down some.
We could beat him up.
Yeah, exactly. Beat him up a little bit.
What just happened to your computer?
I scaled it down because his pictures are huge. But the thing I look at is like the basic design of the mount, and the design of the mount is so close to what I already have on the Bandit. Like this wouldn't be super hard to modify and set up. I need like a couple of bars and stuff. Modify. Well, I got to do my usual thing, which is I got to go and be my father's son. I'm a carp, Chuck.
Uh-huh.
I am the guy. I sit on the bottom and I'm watching up, and I'm like, look at all that fancy stuff up there. Pretty soon, one of those is going to drift down here, and that fucker's mine.
Where do you live in terms of the shadow economy? Are you above the shadow economy, or are you waiting for things to fall through it?
I don't know. I think the shadow economy lives off the continental shelf, whereas carp live in already very shallow ponds. The shadow economy is like somewhere offshore a little bit.
Just right into the trench.
Like where the land seems to end and just drop off into the, sort of the slightly dark area.
Here there be monsters.
Yeah, right, exactly. We're like we haven't actually seen the things the sperm whales eat, but we know they're huge and have enormous tentacles and claws and shit because they come up covered in scars that are big and scary.
Yep.
Yeah, like that.
There's probably something there.
That's where the shadow economy is. There's something down there that's fucking them up and that they're eating. And, whatever it is, we're not sure like 100%, but we're pretty goddamn sure it's scary.
And it's partly raccoons.
Yeah. And it may in fact be raccoons. There's no telling.
Raccoons and scuba gear.
But yeah. Yeah. So I think about like I could refit the Bandit with a different sidecar pretty easily. And the silver matches it. And, if I wanted to go fancy, I could get like a proper leading link on it. I mean, I've had other dumber ideas, he said, not looking at the screen.
Notice there's a pattern.
There's a certain pattern of the things on the screen. What do you mean?
Yeah, there's 6 things, and only one of these things is not like the others.
Yes, and that's only because it has rocket in the name.
How weird.
Yeah.
Were you searching for a Triumph rocket?
Maybe.
Rocket. You see that new one that's coming out.
Yes. Yes, because they're like, hey, is your dick so small that not even the Triumph Rocket 3 could fix it? It does look fucking cool as shit.
It does.
It looks so goddamn cool.
You won't even care about the size of your dick. This thing is so cool.
It won't even matter. It will not matter at all. No one will see you. The Doppler effect will make it meaningless.
Uh-huh. And meanwhile, Carp Todd is like, well, wonder if there's any of them sinking down right about now.
Well, that's the thing. Carp, it's just like the new Goldwing comes out, and Carp Todd is like, gloop, gloop. That means That means some of those old Goldwing 1800s.
Someone's going to want a new rocket.
Someone's going to want a new one.
Someone's already placed their order for one.
The big eyes are coming. The extendable glump mouth is ready. One of those is going to sink pretty soon.
So what are you thinking?
I don't know.
As far as the Rocket 3, replacing the whole thing?
Oh yeah, I'd probably just replace the whole thing. Okay. Because the thing about refitting the Bandit, I could refit the Bandit, and I could sell the Texas sidecar and get some okay money for it, not great money.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not in business anymore.
Yeah.
Like you can literally go and so incidentally, folks, if you wanted to make Texas sidecars, you could go buy the company right now.
Turnkey.
Yeah. All the stock, all of the parts. That means like subframes and mounts and just like a literal garage full of shit.
And Todd would be lying if he didn't say he thought about it.
Oh, I thought about it hard. I thought about it and discussed it with Chuck for some time. Concluded it wasn't quite for me at this time.
The funny part of that sentence is it wasn't, I discussed it with my wife.
Oh, yeah. She was just like, no, it's a dumb idea. No, in fairness, she thought about it for a second. She's like, because she knows how pissed off I am at work these days.
Yeah.
And she's like, I wouldn't have to listen to him bitch.
About that.
I don't know.
He'll find something else to bitch about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Running your own business? No, there's nothing you could bitch
There's
about.
nothing
that.
you could possibly bitch about running your own business. It seems super easy.
No,
I'm working 10 hours a day and living off the fat of the land.
No stress at all.
Claude does not have a cot in his office.
You'd be fine.
Oh, he's totally cool. No worries, especially with young kids, right?
He said.
But yeah, so that was yeah. But other than that little problem of the Texas sidecar, I could sell the sidecar theoretically,
sure,
and refit it.
You could sell everything.
Or I could just sell everything altogether, because the Bandit, as it stands, is a really fucking well put together machine.
Yeah,
like it is a rock solid, rigid thing. Ass loads of power.
Yeah.
Comes with a snow tire and a regular tire for the back on a different wheel, so you don't have to fuck with the tire.
Yeah.
Like it's a pretty sweet. If somebody was looking to get into sidecars for not too much money and didn't mind one that was a little bit of a handful,
and totted out.
It's not really very totted either, actually.
Really?
Yeah, it's surprisingly untotted.
Even though you've been riding it so much?
Well, it's dirty as fuck. But that can be fixed with a hose.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you know what a hose is?
Yeah, I actually cleaned the Bandit.
What?
I don't want that fucker to rust out from underneath me.
Oh, that's right. All the salt and shit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, that thing gets a really, really careful clean and spray down in the spring.
Do you feel weird?
A little bit. Then again, you got to remember the Bandit is like, when it's shiny and that sidecar with that really nice paint is shiny, it looks fucking good.
I'm saying hot soup.
Yeah. Hot soup sparkles in the sunlight. You're like, yeah, that's pretty neat. So
let's sell you.
Well, I didn't buy this one thinking this was the one I was going to live in. Right. I mean, it's the engine. Oh, so fucking good. So fucking good. And the sidecar is quite nice, but it's like not quite. I want something I can travel further on. And it's just the
is it the posture?
It's not the power. I don't mind the posture so much. It's it's really the fact that, I feel like I'm really kind of fighting it a little bit. Okay. Like in a headwind, when you start passing your sidecar, that's you're pushing pretty hard on that right hand grip. And that gets old in a hurry.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it could probably be adjusted to be like a better highway vehicle.
Yeah.
But it's just not what it's for. Okay. Like the whole setup of the rig, it wants to go like from 0 to 55 really fucking fast over and over and over, like zipping through corners.
Right.
Like that's where it's happy.
Okay.
Just stick. I mean, because with a passenger, the thing sticks to the road. Like it's awesome. So it wants to go and like ride through canyons and shit. It could, with the big windshield on, go further and probably be quite comfy doing it, because the Bandit's actually surprisingly comfy. Like I don't mind the posture at all. Kind of like the posture, in fact.
Okay.
My next bike's going to have that posture.
Okay.
But it's just, I really want some trim on it to take the lean off, So, along with the trunk problem. If I have a person in that sidecar, where am I going to put the shit?
Right.
That's the other problem. Is, like I can't fit 2 people and camping shit.
Right.
I can fit 2 people, I can fit camping shit, but I can't really do both, which is a pickle.
But your family's 4 people.
Yeah, that's the other problem.
I was like, is Is your wife going to ride on the back?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't say I thought this through well. No, I realistically know I can't get the whole family in the sidecar and go on a trip. But
that would be something.
That would be that'll be the wing and the big Hannigan and
big
a trailer.
Wing, a trailer. Or you could do it with the rocket.
Or with a rocket, maybe. I don't know.
I bet you could do it with the rocket.
Oh, I could do it with a rocket. No, if I got a rocket, I'd put some big mother sidecar on that.
Two of them.
Well, think about the rocket. If you get a good wide platform on that rocket, it would be almost impossible to fly the car, but that thing would stick to the road.
Oh,
like it was on rails.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome. So,
sidecar, trailer, go places.
Yep. There comes a certain point at which you should probably just drive a car, but
No.
I will admit this.
No.
There is a point. There's about 3 days out of every year where I'm like, fuck this, I need a car.
Yeah.
And then the next day I'm like, nah, this is more fun.
Well, yeah, if you got the sidecar rig and a trailer, you're pushing 5 wheels at that point.
Yeah, well, you're pushing 5 wheels. You're not getting great gas mileage. And just your raw size of vehicle is now approaching that kind of realm.
But at least you're out.
Oh yeah,
you're on the outside,
no doubt. But yeah, I don't know. The Bandit rig could go a bunch of ways. I could get a different sidecar on it that had the trim that I'm after, and just a little more space.
Yeah.
At that point, I could get a pile of shit and one kid in it. Now we're talking. A couple kids and some stuff. Like, okay, yeah, this is getting doable.
Okay,
but who knows? I don't have to make a choice right now.
Mm-hmm.
We do have a trip we have to make come the spring. We need to get your trailer, and it's time. It's time to take the Strom for its Viking burial to the boneyard.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
I've stripped off all the bits I like, sold some of them, and now it's just in the fucking way. I hit my head on the exhaust pipe the other day when I was bending down to get something.
You're like, nope, time to go.
It's fucking gone. Fuck this shit. You're fucking gone, Strom.
Oh,
done with you.
The Strom has passed through the bottom feeding layer.
Yes. Now it's in the silt.
It's drifting toward the shelf, the continental shelf.
That's weird. What's that below the shelf? Is something coming over? Is that a tentacle? Where did it go? How strange. Well, in the great realm of looking for bikes.
Bye, Strom.
Bye. We did get a couple of really excellent.
Fuck. I forgot what it was like to look at these.
Yeah, you'd forgotten the exciting world of classified ads.
Jesus.
Tell us about this one, Chuck.
It's a 2005 KTM Drag Bike dirt bike.
What?
For $800. This is a custom KTM powered drag bike. The frame and motor are from a KTM 50 dirt bike. Everything else was custom built. Starts first kick. Ready to go. Everything works as it should. Plastics are for a Harley Sportster that were custom fit to this frame because I do not have good ideas. Does about 40 miles an hour, 800 OBO.
I'm just going to be the person who says this. So it's a drag bike.
Yes.
And it does about 40 miles an hour. I'm just going to throw this down. If this guy wants to race for pinks, I'm getting the fucking Vespa.
You're ready.
And I'm going to take his lunch money.
But here's the problem with that. Then you're stuck with that.
Oh, shit, you're right.
And he doesn't have to take it home.
No. It's a trap, isn't it? This guy shows up, he's like, let's race for pinks. And you're like, no, not this time. No, I'm not getting caught with that again. No, sir.
He's like, nope. Look, it's got a flame paint job.
Mm-hmm.
This used to be on a Sportster.
Oh, boy. He tried to race the Sportster for pinks, and he won. And the Sportster was like, you know what? Just fucking take these pieces instead. He's like, okay.
I guess what, the fender?
I'm guessing it's like the fender and not the tank. The tank's not a Sportster tank.
No, maybe the plastic over the oil tank?
Maybe now actually I'm starting to doubt him.
I just don't
I'm not seeing Sportster plastics anywhere.
I don't know.
The fender is the only part that I can even begin to see as Sportster part. The sides definitely aren't Sportster parts.
But look at those custom wheels.
Yes, they're wheels.
They're round.
Well, as you know, one of the things you're looking for on a drag bike is lots of extra weight. That's important.
So you need solid wheels.
Yeah, so you want solid wheels, if at all possible.
Man's only going 40 miles an hour. It doesn't matter.
This is true.
He might as well put a trailer full of dogs.
There's a decent chance he's not getting to 40 miles an hour terribly fast. Although, if you take a look at the gearing on the back, actually, I have a sneaky suspicion that the drag bike part of it means this thing is just geared so fucking low, it's ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah. It probably gets to 40 rather briskly.
But again, 40.
40.
You're not winning anything. Unless there is some specialized kind of drag.
It's like only 40 mile an hour drag.
Like 50 cc or less.
Oh, like it's, oh no, you know what it is? It's like the, you know, they do the quarter mile thing.
Yeah.
This is like the 1/16th mile. Right? Uh-huh.
Everyone else he's racing is like a 2-year-old on a pocket bike.
Damn it, Billy, you're cheating. Yeah.
This was an over-ambitious father who built a bike for his 2-year-old to whip some ass.
Could be. Could be. The fact that there's all the fly racing boxes in the background tells me that this is more likely. This has the smell of like somebody who had a bunch of dirt bikes and just fucking turfed one.
And had an idea.
And exactly.
Some beer.
And some beers. There was an idea and there was beer.
Many beer.
And many a beer.
Many beer.
All those boxes are actually beer boxes.
Not much of a hobby otherwise.
In the world of real racing bikes.
Oh.
2000 Honda RC51.
Ain't bad.
I have an RC that I am selling that has a Viffer 800 single-sided swing arm swap done on it. This bike runs and rides great. Needs a left headlight and a few odds and sods. Maybe a paint job? Please call.
Why is all the wires and hoses and stuff hanging out the right side?
A few odds and sods, Chuck. Why do you got to be such a you know?
That's not
just,
right.
It needs a few odds and sods. That's all.
I like that it's a single-sided swing arm. I prefer single-sided swing arms.
Yes, that is very practical for a street bike.
Yeah, but what's all the stuff hanging out the side?
Odds. That one's a sod.
That odds and sods?
Yeah, there's an odd there and there's a sod right over there.
That looks like where the raccoon escaped.
Could be. Yeah, those were the tie downs for the raccoon. And it got out. Now here's the thing, though, is if you look at the garage, the real story to this bike is the garage behind the bike.
The background.
Once again, the background tells the real story. The raccoon, when it escaped this bike, had lots of places to live. So it's in a garage with OSB walls, which is always a good sign.
Yep.
There are many, many different sport bikes behind it.
Yeah, and some of them look not in good condition.
Some of them look pretty good.
Some of them look like they're waiting for a Japanese bike gang to come and
look the fairing up. Yeah. Others look to be parts of bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's there's
this is someone's boneyard.
It's somebody's boneyard. Like I really want to. I wish this is one of those ones where I wish I could pan the camera angle just to see what else is there.
You know what you'd see? You turn the camera all the way around.
It'd be a naked guy standing there with his phone.
Exactly. It's a naked guy taking the picture.
Because there's some rule somewhere that's
it's
a thing.
Always a naked guy.
My other favorite thing about this RC is just I want you to take a look at the frame and the fairing for a minute and see if you notice anything that seems wrong.
The frame and the fairing.
This
I'm not seeing it.
This one has seen things. That's not a reflection near the one bolt. That's a place where the plastic looks like it's been bondoed to me. Right here.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, this RC seems to have seen some things. And I don't think it's quite it's not as bad as Charlie's.
Yeah.
Parts of which are in my garage now, but it's seen some things.
Everything about it seems very dusty.
It's very dusty and very beat up and dented, and then you can see a piece of the fairing hanging down from the fairing in the front there.
Yeah.
That's one of the odds. That's the other place the raccoon escaped. This person wants a lot of money for I would generously say a dubious bike.
Billy wrecked his bike.
Brought an RC51.
Brought it to this guy. But refused to pay to fix it.
Could be. An RC51 is an odd Billy bike. Just going to say. It's mostly the like, you know, the grungy old racers, Dale, who think these are cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
could have been all he could afford, maybe.
Maybe
I don't know.
I don't know. It's a peculiar one for sure. It raises more questions than it answers. You know.
Yep.
Yeah. I also found Buell motorcycle in Utah.
Grantsville, Utah.
Clean bike. Has original windshield. Backpack with manual. My backpack. Call for details. Serious calls only.
I don't think that's my old one.
No.
Because I don't think mine had the original windshield when it left.
No, I don't think it did. I think you had the Mad Stat on it. Yeah. Yes, this is another that was around. And yours didn't come with the backpack with the manual.
Mine definitely didn't have a manual.
Yeah.
Buell.
I just ran across it. It was funny. Now, when I originally found this one, it was doubly funny because it did not say Buell motorcycle. It said street motorcycle. All in caps. Everything is in caps. Every fucking thing is. The $3,000 is in caps. I don't know how they did that. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know what a capital number looks like, but they pulled it off.
The Buell. I would say I miss it.
Yeah.
But man, I really like riding the Busa.
Yeah. I can imagine.
But I do kind of miss it.
Mm-hmm.
We should get Eric back on.
Yeah, see what he's doing these days.
Yeah, see if he'll talk about the industry at large.
Yeah, reckon see if he's got. I bet he's got a crazy thing afoot. He's got a.
I think he's got his finger into electric bikes.
Yeah,
I think that's what he's kicking around.
I would love to see a Buell electric bike come out. I would be deeply interested in that.
I think he's on as a consultant or advisor somewhere doing that.
Well, if he can like, because. You know, his thing is always you coming up with the slightly weird solution to one of the problems. Like, if he can come up with the weird solution that makes something really better about an electric bike, go on.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
I know who he's not talking to about electric bikes.
Oh.
Can you guess?
Does it rhyme with Barley Mavinson?
Yeah.
Oh, really? What makes you say that, Chuck?
Yeah. Because, you know, they're going to sell their electric bike.
What, both of them?
For $30,000.
Well, it's a Harley, isn't it?
It's a Harley.
You gotta. The funny thing I can't figure out is who is going to buy it.
I don't know.
Because if it was, you know, down closer to like the street thing, or, you know, like the Sportster 48 that every hipster in the world is buying. All right, I'm listening.
I don't see the market for that bike.
I don't either. I said not for $30,000.
Because I can't imagine the person that's like, I want an electric motorcycle, but it better be a goddamn Harley.
Yeah,
I don't know that guy.
No, I never met that person.
I'm seeing more and more people that are like, hey, I want an electric bike. This sounds pretty cool.
Yeah,
but none of them are already riding Harleys.
Yeah,
they're all riding something else.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a mystery.
Maybe if they make a TV show called Sons of Battery.
No, it's Sons of Cathode.
Sons of Cathode. Mm-hmm. Sons of Tesla.
Oh.
We should pitch that to Netflix.
Yes.
Sons of Tesla.
We can quit our jobs and go make that show.
SOT. Oh, man. This has legs.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I like it.
It's go time.
We can get the big wooden table with a portrait of Tesla carved into it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Have like a you know an alternating current equation around the edge of it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can see this.
Mm-hmm.
This sounds like a show I want to watch.
Yeah, you get the beard for it now.
I do.
You'd have to be like the grizzled, you know,
one of the grungy.
Yeah, the grungy grizzled original. I was one of the starter for this, and I'll be the young upstart. Oh yeah, whoa.
Young
things.
Young
ish.
Young
ish.
What?
Damn it. We'll hire a child star to be the young upstart.
Not 2005 anymore, right?
Go to hell, Chuck. God damn it.
I may be getting close to 50, but you're getting close to 40.
Shit. I'm getting Dangerously close to 40. This year, look for the Wheelnerds Todd's 40th birthday extravaganza.
Is that this year?
This year.
This year you're 40?
This fucking year.
Oh, you're way closer to 40 than I am to 50. Oh, motherfucker.
Yep.
This is going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
What should we do for your 40th birthday?
I think the logical conclusion is the Wheelnerds Todd's 40th birthday spectacular.
We bury you in the woods.
Nah.
Tie you to a tree.
Done that.
Something American Indian like.
Why?
It's your time. Oh, I know. We'll get the Strom. It still has wheels, right?
Yes.
We'll tie you to the Strom, douse you both in gasoline, and send you out across the salt flats. I'll tow you with the Euro.
I don't think that sounds like a good idea at all.
I'd love this idea. I'm
It's an awful
excited
idea.
to be a part of this plan.
I don't like this plan.
I keep telling my wife that's the way I want to go. Strap me to the motorcycle.
I already
Light it on fire.
I told my wife when I get daffy, I just want her to like have me dismantle the brakes so they won't work, and then send me out on the bike. And if I'm too daffy to remember that I dismantled the brakes, then it was my time.
That was your time.
Yeah, that's my theory.
With your luck, you just end up coming back home anyways. Plow
What'd
through
you
the
do?
garage door.
Well, the brakes didn't work. So what'd you do? I downshifted frantically and managed to pull that out of my ass because that's kind of what I do sometimes. Are you good? A little bit. Also a little lucky.
Hole in the garage door.
Need a new door. Call the garage folks.
Garage door, also known as brakes.
Clunk. What was that?
Helite works.
Helight's still good. One thing I need this year is a new helmet. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm looking at those Bell helmets with the multiple layers thing, because that seemed pretty comfy.
Yeah.
If I have one of the Bell helmets with the super high-tech new layers, a Helite vest, an Aero-Stitch suit with D30 armor in it, I'd be like, wow, I'm the poster child.
Shit, I don't remember where I saw this, but I saw the concept art for a new motorcycle airbag system.
Oh, that comes out of the seat around your balls?
And like encompasses your whole body.
Yeah.
Except for your arms. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I have. I looked at it. I was like, I'll keep wearing my Helite vest, thanks.
Yeah, I watched it and I was like, that's kind of cool, but by the time you come to a stop, your arms are going to be dust.
Well, the other thing about it is you got to remember how fast it inflates has to do with the volume, right? So something that big would need a canister, which was incredibly big.
Or multiple.
Or a bunch of them. Yeah, I suppose that would work. Yeah.
Because it looked like it was in sections.
Yeah, but the person was like strapped to the seat.
Yeah.
Which was weird.
Yeah.
And so it all comes out of the seat. But the thing I'm thinking about is like the thing that it ends up protecting last is kind of the most important one.
Well, with the hood going over your head.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And in the hood, what are the chances the hood makes it over your head as you're tumbling down the road? I mean, like, hopefully you're wearing a helmet because you're not a fucking idiot.
Right.
But, like, remember, wearing a helmet is your choice. And if you don't, you're a fucking idiot. You've made the fucking idiot choice.
That's the opinion I tend to push. People get angry at me about it.
I don't really care because the people who get angry about, I don't want to wear a helmet.
I don't want to ride with.
They're fucking idiots.
I don't want to ride with them anyway.
Yeah. Bye.
Have fun with that.
Ciao.
Yeah.
See ya. But yeah, that's the thing. It sounds neat. But I don't know. It feels honestly, the thing I'd be more excited for if Aero-Stitch sold a suit with the Helite built into it. I would be on that like a hobo on a ham sandwich. I would be all over that shit. I don't care if it costs $2,000 because let's be honest, I've invested that much already.
Yeah.
But how fucking great would that be?
Well, I think stuff like that is coming.
I hope so. I really hope so.
Like two companies were just suing each other over their airbag stuff.
Really?
Dainese and somebody else.
Oh, both of the racing suit people who make the mushroom head ones.
Yeah.
There
was like a lawsuit recently between them.
Huh.
So I think it's coming. The airbag will just continue to spread.
I sincerely hope so.
Eventually, we probably will have a full body encompassing airbag that will save people.
And I don't even need like that. I seriously like the thing I keep thinking about is like I don't even really need a full body encompassing one. What I'd really like is a stitch that like has almost that you barely feel the armor at all, like with real thin, like barely feel the armor that then just fucking inflates the upper body. Like I don't even care about knee armor because who notices that?
Yeah.
Or like even the elbows.
Yeah.
But like the shoulder and the back armor, like it's just basically not there and then just inflates. Like, God, how great would that be?
I'll tell you my secret desire.
Yeah.
And you'll probably, especially with the conversation we just had, you'll probably throw your cup at me.
Yeah.
But I would like an airbag solution that lets me ride without a helmet.
Really?
And be protected.
See, I can see the urge.
I want to just have big goggles
Mm-hmm.
and a silk scarf.
Okay. All right.
Maybe a half dome.
Yeah.
I want to be that guy.
Okay.
And then I just want to know if I'm going to come off the bike or if I'm going to hit something.
It's just going to poof. Yeah. I can see the desire. I guess for me, I like every time I see somebody riding in not a full face, I'm like, God, that just looks so uncomfortable. It really doesn't look comfy.
Yeah. Though, because I ride with the half dome
Mm-hmm.
on the Euro a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
And I really kind of dig it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I dig how it feels.
Huh. Yeah, because I rode the half dome, like I rode it occasionally when I was teaching, and I'm kind of like, weird.
Yeah.
When I rented a bike in Maui, I rode with the half dome because that was all they had because it was a Harley shop.
Same thing.
I hated it, man.
Really?
Like, I did not like it.
Because of the noise or what?
No, I couldn't even put my finger on it. Like some of it was like, honestly, some of it I think is an adaptation. Like I just felt naked.
It was so different. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it was the noise and the wind and stuff. And I'm like, I really just want to be able to like close my shield sometimes, you know? Like that part of the helmet is nice. I got my daughter a full face helmet. Went to Wright's where they're selling kids helmets now, like proper full face kids helmets. Yes, they are. Check it out.
Okay.
They got HJCs for round ass heads like yours.
I've already gone through like 3 helmets for my daughter.
Yeah. Fortunately, kids helmets are cheap, right?
Yeah.
But
they have to be.
Yeah. They got Vegas and HJCs. The Vega is like all ovally. Okay. And the HJC is a little rounder.
For kids?
Yeah.
HJC helmets for kids?
Yeah, it's a really fucking nice helmet too. Like it's a no bullshit. Like,
how much
pretty
is
nice
it?
HJC. It's like 110.
Oh,
the Vega's
shit.
like 100.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I was impressed as hell. I'm like, and the HJC's like the visor's nicer and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, some of it was just like my kid just didn't fit the HJC. She's got the idiotic oval head like you and me.
I've been tempted to like take lid picker measurements of my kid's head and sending them in and just to see if anything pops up.
Well, your daughter's probably getting to the point where she could do like an extra small adult's helmet or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Well, go check it out because they got the kids helmets and they got the adult helmets in all kinds of sizes.
Pretty cool.
And and they're totally cool with you like finding the one that works because they're smart. They see kids and they're like, hello, new customer.
Future customer.
Hello, future customer. Come on in.
Hello.
You smell like money.
No, she doesn't.
No. Your dad smells like money.
Yeah, that is what we're talking about.
But yeah, so we tried on the kids' helmets and like I got her the full face helmet, night and day. She is so much happier in that compared to like the dirt bike helmet. It's just like night and day improvement.
Yeah, the dirt bike helmet.
It just kind of sucks. I mean, the reality of the situation is like it's a compromise and like it's there for, special situations. It fucking blows on the road.
Yeah.
The goggles never quite fit right. It's always never. Yeah. So we got the real helmet and it's like a whole new ball game. She loves it.
Cool.
So, and she, of course, she loves the communicator and regaling me with song.
Mine just likes to scratch the mic.
Yeah.
Because she likes to hear it in her ear. Just.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, unfortunately, as the manufacturers would have us know, motorcycling is on the decline. Fortunately, as the Utah Rider Ed numbers go for the last year, motorcycling is not even remotely on the fucking decline. Mm-hmm. Motorcycling is taking off like a rocket ship.
Yeah, well, we've talked about it before. I don't think it's motorcycling that's on the decline at all.
It's new bikes.
Yeah, buying new bikes.
New bikes is on the decline. The listener Mitch sent us a article from Jalopnik that talks about that. Yeah. More people are riding motorcycles than ever, which I can verify.
I think Harley reported that they were like no profit for last year.
Wow.
Once you take in no profit for shareholders. Once you take into account
no dividends paid out,
the cost of the tariffs and stuff, they're just like, meh.
Well, I mean, because here's honestly, this gets back to part of the problem. You could buy a new Harley, or you could buy a Harley made in 1996 on with the Evo engine, which is functionally the same engine as the Buell, which is a fucking tank of an engine that needs basically nothing done to it ever except the oil changed.
Yeah. And it's got plenty of heat.
Yeah, and it'll do what it needs to do, and you can go get it for a couple grand.
Yeah,
and the bike's a little beat.
There's so many bikes out there, so many used bikes.
Yeah,
like if you buy a new bike now, it's because you want something the new bike does.
Exactly, you want something particular about that new bike.
Yeah,
because the old bikes are not bad anymore, not bad remotely.
Yeah.
Now, there's the interesting thing about that to me, though, is when I look through the classifieds this time of year, because I always look through the local classifieds before
Globe.
Yeah, globe. What's that? Oh, is it drifting down?
What's that? Todd looking through local classifieds.
Hey, my entire sidecar, apart from the parts that I bought from Bob Wark, where I was like, okay, these are the parts that keep it together and keep me alive. I'm going to spend the real money on the good stuff for these. The entire rest of it, all bottom feeding. Just pure, unadulterated carp behavior. Oh, you got a bandit. Oh, it doesn't run very well. I wonder if the idle jet's clogged. Gulp. So you've got this nice sidecar attached to a boat anchor. Would you like me to take that off your gulp?
It's weird how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So you were saying you were looking at the classifieds.
Yes, I was looking at the classifieds.
Your antenna started protruding.
Yeah. Well, the trouble is, this is a terrible time of year for carps. This is not the carp time of year because everybody's spring's coming and everybody's like, I got to get like big money for my, cruiser with 1,000 miles on it. 5-year-old cruiser with 1,000 miles on it. It's custom, has a sissy bar, and some bags from eBay.
But does it have a fairing that juts straight up into the air?
See, no, that would be a buy, right? That would be you don't get a lot to do that. But no, nothing.
I'd be far more willing to meet you on the price of this if the fairing just went straight up.
I'm just looking for a fairing that's a lot taller than this, and this one just doesn't, and I could do that, right? Like, it's a good bike. And I can do that, but like that's going to take a lot of time,
work, man.
That's work and time that I have to dump into it to get what I really want out of it. So now I don't want to lowball you on this one, right? So here's a lowball.
Here's an even lower ball.
Shit, I've just given away my secrets. As if you couldn't go get the handy dandy Wheelnerds trifold Todd secret carp maneuvers pamphlet as it was.
On Choosing Beggars, Reddit Choosing Beggars.
Yes.
Someone laid out a strategy.
Oh, really?
Yes. So you call the seller that you're interested in and you make a ridiculous, insulting lowball, but you don't tell them who you are.
Oh, right. And then you call again with a
more reasonable lowball.
I need to meet this person. This person clearly lives in a similar pond to me. How's it going, Globe? And they're like, yep.
Because you see so many of them in Choosing Beggars. It's like, oh, you got a PlayStation 4. Can I have it free?
Yeah. Can you bring it to my house
for free? Like, well, I just want $300 for it. Oh, but it's for my kid. Can I have it for free? You bastard. I hope you get AIDS and die.
Yeah.
And then you call back a little later. How about 200? Yeah, 200 sounds good.
Yeah, I have no problem dealing with other carp because we understand each other.
You just stare at each other with those glassy
with the giant round eyes, kind of like stare across the driveway, going until we just like settle on a price. Because I set my price down. I set my price like the too high for a carp price, and they come and offer too low for a carp price, and we always meet inevitably between the two. Like it's a foregone conclusion by the time another carp and I meet. We know what we're going to settle for. It's just a matter of glumping
doing
each other.
The dance.
We just got to do the carp dance. Gloop, 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 gloop.
The carp mating dance.
The carp dance is complete. The bike is sold.
Well, that's that title for this week's episode.
The carp dance.
Motorcycle carp dance.
Motorcycle carp dance. Hey, yeah, I got this bike. And it doesn't really run very well without the choke on. Oh, really? I'm sure that's very hard to fix. I'm going to have to tear the whole carb apart and clean one jet. I mean, all the jets.
Pay someone to do it.
Pay someone. Did you just say glump?
No.
Why are your eyes bugging out like that?
Allergies?
Yeah, bad. Cold. I've been sick.
You have any mud I can borrow?
I just need to. What's that man doing? He's wiggling his way into the mud, with only his eyeballs and his face sticking out. Why is he staring at the bike?
This ain't creepy at all.
It'll come down. Just gotta wait it out. And he's second now. How about if I meet you at this? Mouth comes out that extends like 3 times as far as it looks like it should. Big hinged carp jaw.
Chuck drives up with the trailer.
Where did that even come from?
Quick, let's go. Before he changes his mind.
2 men who look like carps just rode off with a bike. Did they give you some money? Some?
Yeah.
$1, but they assured me it's the bottom one.
And this raccoon.
He seems nice.
He seems nice. Yeah.
Carp strategy 101. Except no substitutes.
Oh god.
So Mitch also.
This is why we can't go to dealerships.
I show up at the dealership. They're like, "What's he doing?"
This carpeted floor is too hard.
I can't burrow into this. How am I? What's going on? The water's. It's too light in here. The water's too clear. They'll see me.
Why is that man flopping around?
This is terrible.
I rush in with wet burlap bags. You're gonna be okay. We'll get you back to the water. You'll be fine. There's someone outside with a shitty grom you should look at.
Oh my god. There's a dubious sidecar.
There's a Vespa out there. There's smoke coming out of it.
How much smoke?
It's gotta be a lot. Please tell me it's a lot.
Just a little smoke, right?
Bike out there with the fairing pointed straight up in the air.
There's this whoosh. Was that a booster that went by? I don't know. Where'd the bike go? Yep.
Oh, that's good times.
The Wheelnerds buying standards. So Mitch also pointed out that he wondered if the Strom autopsy episodes, and didn't hear me connect this to a few weeks prior when I talked about not having any oil in it.
Okay.
I suspect that was probably one of the things that was not good for it. I mean, in fairness, I beat the shit out of that Strom, but yeah, probably the riding it without oil in it didn't do it any favors.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I barely remember the Strom.
You can go out and look at it now and sit on it if you want. There's no seat. Careful. But fortunately, there's no battery.
What are you gonna do
or
with the seat?
top end of the. I don't know yet. One guy says a friend with an industrial sewing machine and like an air-driven stapler says he's like, okay, so we could probably take the Strom seat and fit it to the Bandit seat. Like it wouldn't be a perfect fit, but it's not far off. And I'm like, interesting. So basically, you take it off the pan. And you reattach the foam in the seat
to the
new pan, which like the Bandit pan is like a little narrower and shorter. So I'm kind of thinking it would end up like all crappy. Seems weird. I'm thinking
you could do it, but if you end up not liking it, then
I'm fucked.
2 fucked seats.
Yeah. I'm kind of leaning toward I'd probably just sell it, which kills me on some level, but whatever. I can get another. And I can get a singleton one because realistically, my wife's probably never going to ride behind me on a 2-wheeler again. Mm-hmm. Hey, honey, you want to ride behind me? You're funny. Get the sidecar. That basically has been true since the Ural existed. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I'm kind of leaning towards selling it.
Okay.
Yeah, and listener Trevor already wants to buy the front wheel, which, come get it, Trevor. We may put you to work loading the Strom on the trailer in the process.
Oh, yeah, because we're going to have to pick it up, aren't we?
Well, keep in mind, we could pick it up gently and place it carefully on the trailer. Or we could roll it closer to the trailer on the stands and just fucking kick it over on the trailer. Okay. Because who cares?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, so... yeah, I'll probably end up selling the seat just because that's the most practical option. And I can sell the seat for, enough money that I could possibly carp something for that much.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's enough. It's carp money, carp dollars.
Yeah.
Cool. Nick writes with Stromdolences, TM. I'm sorry to hear about the death of your Strom. I shall pour out a small glass of 10W40 in its memory. You know what? Just pour that in right in the Bandit. It can use it. But seriously, if you like sitting on the new 1000, you definitely need to get a ride on one. I tested one out in 2015 and very little has changed. My review is relevant. He posts one from his blog that we'll post on the site. Yeah. As a side note, did I miss an episode? All of a sudden, Chuck seems to have a Hayabusa, and I'm sure that wasn't discussed on the podcast.
That's weird. Mm-hmm. How did that happen?
I don't know. It's totally impossible if the episodes are out of order. We would never do that.
We did not ever completely do that.
Nope.
All the end of last year.
Nope. Certainly not.
Not because Chuck was lazy and wouldn't edit shows.
Time travel.
In a timely manner.
Most people think that time is a river that runs from place to place, but what it really is, Chuck, is a whole bunch of wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. Yeah, it's like that.
That's probably the only episode I liked. No, I'm not a huge Doctor Who fan.
Oh, okay.
But, I liked that episode. That was a good one.
It's good.
I liked him as Doctor Who.
Yes, very much so.
Ted complains in grumpy old man voice.
Imagine.
Which I think is Ted's voice.
It's just his natural voice.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the difference here is. Hey, dudes. Few things. Chuck, you are strictly forbidden from ever buying a Harley.
Safe for now.
2, wheelies are stupid. C, $500 for that course? What? That is insane. I think Todd would have appreciated getting that money for Christmas to put towards a new engine for the pile of Strom. Roman numeral 4, Happy New Year.
All right, then. Wheelies are stupid, Chuck. But they're the good kind of stupid.
All I can say is I had so much fucking fun that I'm thinking of doing it again.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. I told my wife about it. I was like, a wheelie class sounds fun. You could hear the look, Chuck. You could hear the paint on the walls peeling from the look.
Well, that's that's how you sell it because they do everything in their power to keep you safe. And it's just another tool in the toolbox as far as motorcycle proficiency.
She already groans and gives me a dirty look when I talk about going by the bus stop next to the kids' school with one wheel in the air. I informed her it was the road and that Sandy City needs to really get on the stick with the roads, like plowing them and not having that bump in the road that makes the sidecar fly. She didn't believe me. I don't know why.
Yeah, I would like to do that class again.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere else you want to go besides Amerivespa? Overland?
I was thinking about Overland. Overland's kind of like AIM I'd like to do again. I really enjoyed AIM. And I think do AIM and do more attack interviews.
IMS would be easier for you to get to.
Yeah, because it's closer. Yeah.
This year AIM will be back in Columbus.
Which is not the most convenient location in the world.
No. But doable.
Yeah, doable. Yeah, some of it's going to be, ye old favorite, money and time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, AIM's interesting because I really enjoyed it and I loved getting to talk to other motorcycle people. I could do IMS and get a similar charge for it.
Absolutely.
The sidecar rally for fucking sure. Like we almost
because that's going to be
it's Coeur d'Alene.
Yeah, so that's close.
It's like basically an easy 2 days from here.
And that's how Overland is.
Yeah,
down Mormon Lake or whatever.
Yeah, so that's an easy 2 days, and I'm trying to figure out how I can get my family up in the vicinity and then go camping with them afterwards.
Aww.
I know. Well, it's the excuse. My kids like camping, dude. Do you have any idea how incredibly nice that is? Because I'm like, I'm going to go on a vacation I like camping. And the kids are like, yay! And I'm like, I win! But yeah, so, trying to figure out if there's some way I can wangle that together. But at the very least, get up there and get to the sidecar thing. Cause it's fun.
Yeah.
Figure out a way up there, and, we can go the back roads and, get the Euro up.
We can maybe sneak into the BMW M08 rally this year too. Wherever that is.
Where is that one?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Wes could tell us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wes, where's the BMW?
How do we sneak in?
Yes.
Do we just
tell us which gate to show up at?
BMW roundels on our forehead.
Is that a BMW? Yes. That's the Japanese kanji for BMW.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It looks a lot like a Hayabusa. No,
clearly not.
This is an S150 Z R
GTL
1200.
This is making me think back to the time that we were sitting at the BMW dealership right when the 800s had first come out. I had the BMW roundels on the Strom, and the guy goes, "Wow, is that the new one?"
Yes.
Yes, it is.
It's very new.
You betcha.
Oh, you know what we could do?
What?
We take one of the bikes and we do zebra wrap on it, like the manufacturers do to break up the profile for pictures.
Oh, and we put a roundel and Dakar on it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just the roundels, the Dakar, the zebra skin, everywhere else.
It seems like we'd have to do it on the Vespa. and then the two of us ride in together on it. Hey, it's got passenger pegs.
Okay.
Have I shown you the passenger pegs on the Vespa?
No.
It has the coolest fucking passenger pegs I have ever seen.
Okay.
Which is a weird thing to say, but when you see them, so they're double cantilevered hinged passenger pegs that come flush into the bike, and you pull them out and they go shoop, come out and stick out. Like, it's so cool.
So yeah, we gotta ride that to the BMW dealer.
Yeah,
and just be like, oh yeah, this is
it's the new Dakar
spy model.
Yeah, didn't you hear it?
It's in development. Look how small it is. It's going to tear its way through that.
So efficient. Why is there wine dribbling out of the side of it? No reason.
Dakar. It's the Dakar. I mean,
Dakar wine.
It's French people run that thing.
Yeah. Dakar.
The Dakar is the Dakar. Dakar. If you don't know, you don't get it. Those who know. You do not know.
No, definitely not.
So we've got one last letter.
And
it's really big.
Really big.
I don't have the attention span for this kind of letter.
Nope, I'm intimidated.
But it's Chris looking. Go ahead.
He's looking for some advice, honing in on his long-term motorcycles choice, and the S is really the operative one there. Chris is caught by the usual problem of I want the bike, the one bike that does all the things. You don't want one bike. Don't be ridiculous. What you want is one more bike. Be reasonable.
Based off his first paragraph, I'm just going to say, don't get another non-working bike.
Yeah, no more non-working bikes.
Don't do that.
You want a working bike, or if you want to carpet up, you get the working shitty but easy to fix bike.
Yeah.
He's looking for the thing with like a bad petcock and a clogged idle jet, because that's like 3 hours and a bit of swearing.
Bad cock.
You are unbelievable. Fuel valve.
So he bought an 09 FZ1
with some running issues, but everything's great now,
and he likes it. So what's the problem?
No, the problem is that he needs one more bike.
It's
too powerful. He wants a different bike, and he has a lot of bikes he wants. Chris, I got to tell you, man, the real answer to this is you want one more bike. And at a certain point, then you start losing your mind. You start doing things like saying, I want another bike. I also want a scooter. I need a sidecar rig and a scooter and a motorcycle.
And a sports bike.
Maybe a sport bike too. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Yeah, a sport bike.
Yeah.
Have you thought about maybe a cruiser?
Not anymore.
No.
I haven't thought of it. Well, you know what? I take that back. Because that Indian.
Oh, God. The chieftain?
No, the one that's coming.
Oh?
The one that's coming.
Oh, yes.
I mean, it's not a cruiser.
No, that one sits like a bandit, honestly.
But just because it's Indian.
Yes,
I'm like,
that. The FTR.
I'm looking forward to trying that.
Yes, send one now.
I would like to try that. And that's one of those new bikes that I would be like, yes.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
You set it up.
Yeah.
Fine. All right. Yeah, you win this round.
You win this time, manufacturer.
Yeah. The other, if I could carp up a chieftain to make a sidecar rig out of, do it in a heartbeat. Because that thing was fucking great.
You will be much closer to 50 before that happens.
Yeah, I know. There was no like rockets are finally reaching like beginning to drift down toward the carp level.
The chieftain is still a star in the sky for you.
Way. There's just this weird shadow on the surface I could see.
There's a star in the arc of the heavens. Wait, you're just waiting for it to fall.
Yep. One of these days, that's gonna drift down here. Any minute now. It's okay. I can wait. This mud is soft and warm.
Yeah, your kids are gonna be closer to college when that happens.
Nope. But when it does, Chuck, I'll be ready.
I hope.
You gotta remember, when I'm thinking, I'm like, well, maybe I should buy a new bike, a new expensive toy. And then like, there's that scene where I'm lying there and I'm thinking this and the clouds part and there's my father's face and he looks a little like a carp and he goes, remember who you are. You are my son. I'm like, but I'm not buying shitty boats. I'm buying shitty bikes. Same thing.
Now, the monkey wrench in that is you bought the Strom new.
I know.
I know. You went against your grain.
That was the first new thing I ever bought in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could still potentially buy another new Strom. It could happen. I'm who knows? And like that Strom didn't owe me anything by the time it died. I don't know. It could still happen. Right now, with the kids where they're at in life and everything else, I'm kind of like...
See, Chris, pay attention to what's just happened here in this past hour. Todd has mentioned a rocket, a Goldwing, a new Strom,
Chieftain,
a Chieftain,
FTR.
An FTR. There's just no end to it. This essay you wrote to us, every single one of us has it in his head already.
Yep, it's running nonstop.
We can't tell you.
Do you want one of those? Well, yeah, all right.
Because all your bike choices, I'm just like, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
sure.
Get that.
Yeah, get one of those.
You'll
like it.
For bike
if you don't like
two,
it, you sell
that.
it. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. If you can find one you can carp up, you get one of those too.
Yeah, your motorcycle is not like your spouse.
No.
You can have, well, in Utah, you can have more. Not just kidding. Utah jokes. Dude, yeah, just fucking, just pull the triggers.
You don't need one. You need one
for this year.
You need one more.
One for this year.
Just keep watching those, because part of the thing I love about being the carp is while it takes a while to find necessarily exactly what you're looking for, when you're ready to strike and it does drift down, oh, it's a satisfying moment. When I was like, if I could just find a naked Bandit 1200 to put on this thing, and I'm waiting and I'm watching for like 3 weeks, I'm just like searching every day, and then it comes Bandit 1200. I'm like, glomp.
wiggle. What's that wig heading toward us?
You never see the carp. You just see this strange wig. They're like, that's weird. Should we be nervous? No, that looks really small.
Dun.
The seagull on the shore is like, I'm sure everything will be home. Holy shit!
But it left $5 behind.
Yeah, you've seen those movies, right? Where the really fucking big carp is down there and the seagull's like washing off its things. All of a sudden, out of fucking nowhere, this mouth appears and just
The dog, the seagull, the drunk co-ed.
Yep. Yeah, it's all the same.
Something.
Yep. There's that wake again. Does it seem like it's following us? I don't know, man.
I think it's following the bike. There's just, what are those eyes?
The carp is always ready.
Scratch, 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 scratch. You sound a bike?
The eyes bob above the surface momentarily and duck back down.
Is that for sale sign?
Ooh.
For sale by owner?
So how's it running? Pretty well. I can wait.
Pretty well, huh? You sure?
How well? Can you start it up for me?
Sounds kind of weird.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Oh, that sounds
That's going to be expensive.
Yeah, it sounds expensive.
What are you doing this week, Chuck?
Never try to sell you a bike.
I've learned that everyone should try to sell me their bikes. And if you don't, that's okay. I can wait. That's all I got time for this week. Till next time, I'm Todd.
No, you're not.
I'm Carp.
I'm Chuck.
Ride safe, everyone.
We'll see you next time.
And if not, we can wait.
You can contact us at wheelnerds@gmail.com or leave us a message at area code 801-917-4136.
Record an intro for our show of you and your bike, and maybe it'll be on a future show.
Stickers and other merchandise is available at our website, www.wheelnerds.com.
If you use iTunes or Stitcher, please leave a review for us. Hell, write our URL on bathroom walls if it helps.
If you like this podcast, you can find more like it at Wheelnerds.com. This has been a Wheelnerds production, all rights reserved. Readings from other sources are the property of their respective owners and are used with satirical intent.
Chuck is like a 12-year-old girl now with his new freaking device.
You don't get me, Dad. I have to Snapchat this.